Hello G Squad and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gigi and today we are starting Valentine's week with some bandana inspired nails. We're going to paint two of them in this lovely white color from Mefa, and then we're going to switch to this red color for the other three, and that color comes from the Sky Match Gel collection. Love this red. Actually, it's one of my favorite reds. Shout out to Love Chunks. She sent me this along with some other stuff. And it's probably my favorite red gel. I really love this color. It's so pretty. It's kind of got a pinky quality to it. It's a bright red, but it's not like an orange red. It's just gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. So now that we've got all those painted, we are going to grab this Yayoge gel paint in white, and we're going to go ahead and throw down some hearts because we are doing bandanas, but instead of paisleys, we're going to go ahead and make heart bandanas. Why? Because it's Valentine's week, and I do see a lot of bandana nails out there, and I absolutely love them, but it's just so fun to put a little twist on a trend. So that's what we're doing. We're putting a Valentine's twist on this trend, and we're going to put 3 hearts on this nail because we're just going to show a corner of the bandana, and we're going to do that on 2 nails. 2 of the nails, the white nails, are kind of, in my head, sort of tattoo inspired, but we'll get to those. So we are just cleaning up that second one there a tiny bit, and then we're going to come in and add a slightly bigger one here near the tip of the nail. It took me a little while. I actually had to erase a lot of the hearts that I made because it took me a while to get to where I was able to draw them out fairly well with the gel paint. It is a little more difficult than it seems like it's going to be when you first get started. Now on the thumbnail, we're going to do a big red heart with an arrow through it. Somehow the footage for the arrow is missing. I couldn't find it. I guess I must have stopped because this footage was in like 3 parts, and so I must have done the arrow before I had remembered to turn on the camera. And I actually did this set a few days ago, so it's not 100% fresh in my mind exactly how all that went down. There is going to be an arrow through this nail. You're just not going to get to see it. So it's a nice love nail, but I'm sorry about that, guys. So now I came in with the bigger brush from the actual polish, filled in that heart. Now I'm using that tiny brush again, just to make sure everything's smooth and the edges are clean. And then we're going to go ahead and pop that in the lamp. I am going to do 2 coats on that heart though, because I just wanted it to really pop. Not to have any of the white showing through, because the red is not 100% opaque. You've really got to use, if you want full opacity, I don't even think 3 coats gets you that, and you'll see what I mean when we get to the pinky nail, as we're doing something a little different with that. So now I am just coming in on the hearts and adding some dots around there the same way that you would see on a bandana for the paisley shape. There's usually dots around it. So that's what we're doing on here. I did skip showing me making all the hearts on the other nail that's a bandana, just for brevity's sake, guys, because this video is already, stretching a little long, and I did not want to overwhelm you with all the hearts. Also, I want to apologize and say, since the change to the iPhone, I know I've been drifting off to the side a little more, and that's just because the habits that I created while using the Samsung don't really serve me with the iPhone, and I will create new ones, and bear with me. Now, what I'm doing here is using a pencil to just write out the word love. And to make sure that I could get that on there really well, I did buff the nail a little bit. And here I am a little off to the side again, but I realize it pretty quickly and move back in a little bit. But I'm just using some black gel paint to go ahead and go over the pencil that I already wrote it with. Sorry guys, I'm trying to sneeze right now. My nose is trying to sneeze and I'm trying to make it not sneeze. It seems like my brain self-sabotages by wanting to sneeze every time I'm doing a voiceover. And it happens a lot on my other channel when I'm talking too. So, and by the way, if you like horror movies, I review horror movies over on my other channel, so go check it out. There's a link to it on my channel page, so just check it out. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard not to sniffle. Oh my goodness, and I don't want to restart this voiceover. This is like the 6th time I've tried to get it done. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But we are going to get through this today. We are going to get through this. And to finish this love nail out, we're just going to go ahead and clean up any little sections that are not quite smooth with that cleanup brush. You know, I love my cleanup brush. Cleaning up the cleanup, because sometimes it leaves a little, you know, shadow there. And then just to make sure we didn't disturb anything, a little extra love with the skinny brush there before it hops into the lamp. And now we're just coming back to that first bandana nail and hitting it with an outline that really just is the outline of the bandana. And I am going to do that in white and black. And then we're going to add some black things inside the hearts as well, and some black dots around the hearts, just to, not surrounding, but in the area, just to give it a nice little contrast and little extra decoration. I love the bandanas when they have the white and the black together. I just think it's such an effective, pretty look. So we're going to add that to our heart bandanas as well. And there we go, just some dots here, some dots there, little love here, little love there. Now on the pinky, we're going to go ahead and stripe it on a diagonal, and we're going to start with the white. And that's, I think there's like 6 stripes all the way down. It might just be 5. And this is another spot where I'm a little off to the side, guys. Seriously, just, I am going to create some new habits. It's going to get better, I promise. Now, in between each one of those, we're going to do a black stripe as well. And while that is curing, we're going to grab the other bandana nail. Now, these are the 3 hearts that you didn't see me make, just to, you know, make the video a little shorter. And I'm going to come in and just do the outline of the white real quick here, and then lay down the black. And then we're also going to do some dots. But on this one, the other one, the dots were a little further away from the heart, and this one, the dots are really more right up against the heart. And honestly, I think I like this look a little bit better. But we do that surrounding all of the hearts. I am going to cut some of it out because this video was starting to get a little long, you guys. And then we are going to grab that black and use our dotting tool again. Oh, sorry, we're going to use the red and grab our dotting tool again, not the black, the red. And we're going to make a little heart. 2 dots and your little tiny detail brush will help you to make some really simple hearts. And we're going to do the exact same technique inside each one of these little white hearts on the second bandana nail. 2 dots, and then you just draw your little point, connect the little dots, and boom, you got a heart. It's so simple. It's way simpler than trying to draw the outline of the heart, which I actually find to be a little bit difficult. That's why this video took me so long to make, because I erased more hearts than you see. Definitely a lot more. A lot more. By the time I got to this nail, though, I was getting pretty good at it. So now these hearts have black inside, but not fully inside. It's just sort of like a floating black heart inside the white heart. I really dig that. And now we're just strengthening that black line because I wasn't really happy. And then into the lamp. Now on the pinky nail, we are going to draw ourselves a big black heart, very similar to the heart on the thumbnail. But we're not filling it in black. We're going to do something a little different. Now, and also before I started drawing this black heart, I did actually base coat this nail just to give me a more smooth surface to work with. Because if you're trying to draw on top of all those stripes, you're really going to be in for a difficult time. You're going to end up with more of a dotted line instead of a smooth line. So definitely base coating is important here. Now around the heart, I am going to cover up all the lines with that same red polish. And I have to do that 3 times to actually get it to where you don't really see the black lines that much. You still do faintly, but not that much. Now I am going in with some top coat on these nails because they're ready for it. The other one isn't quite. We'll get to that one in just a minute. We're not quite done with it yet. Okay, now back to this heart. This heart to me is a quilted heart because what we're going to do now is use some builder gel to come in and raise this heart up. So the black lines around the heart are kind of like imagine it on like the back of a jacket and you had sewn that heart into the jacket, right? So it's like a quilting. And I love the raised look of it. So it's like a heart quilted nail. And it's going to take 2 layers of that for me to really get the raised look that I'm going for. The builder gel that we're using on this is the Cosella builder gel. And I have discovered that I am extremely allergic to it. So I'm going to finish up what I have and never buy it again, because it really messes me up. I'm so allergic to it. I get like bubbly fingers. So we are done with Cosella on the channel except to finish the last jar. And so from now on, we'll be using something else. I am coming in with that top coat, and I don't want it to disrupt the quilted shape of the heart. So I'm really scraping it off. I'm just really like dragging it off my brush and pulling it off the nail really with some pressure is what I want to say. And now in that black area where there's the outline, I'm using my striper to pull any extra top coat off. And with my cleanup brush, I'm just smoothing everything out to make sure that that quilted look shows up. And here is the finished bandana tattoo quilted heart set. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed making them. And we will see you Wednesday for some more Valentine's fun. Mwah! Bye-bye.